to be doing some comparison today between the Tyent Turbo on the left and the Chanson Miracle on the right. And first of all, before I test, I calibrate my pH meter, and I just wanted to share that with you. Sometimes I put pictures on, and sometimes I don't, and sometimes I put it in the video. So this time I'm just putting it in the video. This is my 10.01 calibration solution, and so therefore it should be reading at 10.0, or I'll adjust my meter to read that. And anybody who has a pH meter, they're real handy, but you need to be able to calibrate that meter. Alright, so it looks a little light. Let's raise it a little bit. There we go, 10.0. My meter doesn't go to the hundredths, which the 10.01 solution. If it did go to the hundredths, I would take it to 10.01, but 10.0 is rounding it. So there you go. That's calibrated for. You have to calibrate your pH meter for 2 points. So I'm going to wash the electrode here, and then immerse it in the, hold on, let me dry this. Immerse it in the 7.01 solution, which is right here. Okay. And it is, oops, a little low. Let me, hold on. Let's let it settle down. Okay, it is a little low. Let's go up a little. Wait a minute, I'm going the wrong direction. Sorry. Too high. Alright, there we go. 7.0 is the correct, what it should read. Okay, now it is calibrated, and we're going to get ready to start these tests. Before I actually start testing today, I'm going to show you testing my water, my St. Louis water. I'm just going to get some water from the tap. And the source water has a lot to do with your results of testing. And so it is, you know, there's nothing you can do about it a lot of times, but it is kind of important to at least note that, because from place to place, people are not always going to get the same results, and it's hard. Sometimes they just don't understand why not. And in St. Louis, my water starts out pretty high pH. And it's probably just going to take a little bit of time to settle down, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But that really is a low pH for St. Louis. Usually we're in the 9s, even occasionally been up to 10. So, and the ORP is high, positive 311. Although that's probably pretty, that's in the 300s is average for St. Louis. I've seen it get up as high as in the 500s and down as low as in the 200s. And so that ORP changes. Isn't that interesting? For the source water. And the pH does change somewhat from day to day, although it's usually, you know, more predictable than this. This is lower than I've seen it. And maybe because it is lower, I'm just thinking maybe I need to stir it some. And that is making a difference. There, now that's what I'm expecting. It fluctuates, but not that much. So there we go, that's St. Louis water, right there. 9.5 and positive 302 ORP. Okay, so now I'm just going to immerse these electrodes in my low acid water during the testing, so that, in hopes that they don't collect calcium, or if they do, that it will be dissolved from the electrodes while I'm testing. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and start pouring now. So now with the Miracle, there is no on-off button. The way it turns on is by water flow. So I've got a little flow control knob hooked to my plastic line here. It's one of those quick connect things. And it does tell you something like 1.2 liters per minute now. It's telling you, which is okay. I think I'm going to raise it a tiny bit. Oops, not that much. Raise it to about 1.5 liters per minute, which is what I like to drink at. And then I'm going to get started. Now, this is alkaline 1. And now the tyent pushes on with a push of the button. Now, I have got the tyent hooked directly to my water supply, although you could hook the tyent to like your sink with a diverter, but I don't. Alright, well, let's see if the flow rates are the same now, and if they are, good. That'll be a first, or maybe not a first, but okay. No, got the tyent going too fast. Alright, so let me slow that one down, and I have that hooked to a flow control knob here too. And that's one thing. I mean, if you look on the water ionizer comparison page and you see that the ionizer you want doesn't have a flow control knob, that's probably okay, because you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get one. Alright, now the tyent's still a little tiny bit faster, so I'm going to slow the tyent down a tiny little bit more. Just going to do some fine tuning here. And I might have slowed it down too much. Well, yeah, I think I did. Yep, I slowed it down too much. Alright, so this is what I have to go through to get it right. Hopefully I'm close. Once I've got it, I don't turn the water off for the whole test, because I don't want to have to go through this again. There we go. Now that's perfect. Okay, so on the left is the tyent, and on the right is the Miracle. Alright, now we're going to go up to level 2. I can do that just by pushing the button on the tyent, and now also just pushing the button on the Chanson, since I've got my water going already. Okay. Alright, so gave it a few seconds to settle in at that new level, 2, and now I'll pour. Okay.